Hey everyone, I just want to let you know that thanks to our friends over at Anchor FM, we're now able to bring you Starlost Seas on a bunch of new platforms. You can now find us on Spotify, Google Podcast, Breaker, Radio Public, and Apple Podcast. If you guys are interested in checking it out, make sure you check the description down below, and without further ado, thank you so much for the support you've been showing, and let's get into the episode. Look at Kay being the only one to not participate on camera. Oh my god, wait, he's muted. He's muted.
I didn't have the fucking thing maximized. I didn't have the Discord thing popped out. It was like, covered by my character sheet.
Welcome back, everybody!
Hello, welcome to Starlost Seas. I'm Cryolane, your DM, and oh boy, we're about to have a session. So,
yeah,
last session, you all finally arrived in Shade Step. Well, it was Tuesday. You all finally arrived at Shade Step. You joined the conference. You were all set and ready to go. Twink actually managed to make it inside the conference with a little help from a few friends and some chaotic intervention by the head of the conference.
Granny.
Sox bumped into his old friend Petrin, an archer from the Westwood. The two of them chit-chatted a bit while Twink went into the conference and listened to everything. Mara began to make numerous business dealings with the fruit stands of Shade Step. Lotus destroyed a shop after she was challenged. She definitely scored a 90 on what should have been a 50-point max test.
Yeah.
And then Dolus finally found who he was told to kill by Kaeli. He was instructed to go to a nearby rooftop, and there he discovered another Aarakocra. Kaeli appeared to him and revealed that the Aarakocra's name was Illiac, as it turned to him and spread its wings, revealing a mask nearly identical to his. And that is exactly where we are going to pick right back up.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I'd like to actually inspect the mask to see. Can I just, when looking at it, see how close it is to mine? Is it like the exact same thing, or?
You're literally only 10 or 15 feet away, so it's not difficult at all. As far as you could tell, the patterns and the shape, exactly the same on the mask.
Cool. So Kaeli like showed up, right?
She's standing next to you.
Okay.
Kind of floating there.
All right. Well, I guess just to pick right back up, Dolus, seeing this Aarakocra spread their wings, he just goes, "I don't understand."
Kaeli kind of crosses her arms. She was like, "To be honest, I was hoping you could explain it for me a bit, but I suppose if you're in the dark also, we might as well just kick things off."
What do you mean kick things off?
She kind of smirks at you and vanishes.
Of course she does. Well, I'll look over at the other Aarakocra, and I just kind of like taking kind of a step back, and like kind of one hand like back goes back towards where my crossbow is. I'm like, "Who are you?"
As you reach back for your crossbow, the Aarakocra pulls two daggers out and holds them up. And you hear them speak to you. They say, "You know who I am."
Well, I know who you claim to be, but how? What are you?
I am what you could be if you had taken the deal.
If I had taken the deal.
But of course, you had to hold back. And that stupid kid helped you.
I'm gonna need you to start explaining yourself. And Dolus is going to pull out his crossbow, but I'm actually going to get ready to dodge. Like I'm pulling out my crossbow, but I'm
So you're gonna
preparing
ready
if he
the dodge
rushes at me.
action.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as you pull the crossbow, he flaps his wings one time, shoots into the air, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh, we're like across the promenade.
Trust me.
Nowhere near this.
You're just walking out of the building, but I need you all to roll initiative, and you're about to find out why.
Fuck. All right. That's a 13.
Okay.
That's 7 plus 2. Cool.
Okay.
Same number. Same total.
I didn't get my
Bye.
sword.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Hold on.
Un momento, por favor.
I'm just as lost as y'all are, don't worry.
Cool.
I got a nat 20.
God damn, balls.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Out here with the fucking 22.
I was like, what the fuck's a B?
Congratulations, you get a surprise round in a fight you don't know you're in yet.
10 to 15. What'd Sox get?
13.
13.
Oh, Ray, with your like +5 to initiative, you still only got 9.
I rolled a 5.
Will
You
Ray
got
never get good
9.
initiative rolls?
No.
Find out
She's the
next time on
fastest
Dragon
character
Ball
and
Z.
always goes last.
I also got 9.
You also got 9. Who's got the higher natural bonus to initiative? Lotus? That's what I thought.
Who do you think?
I'm speed
I
incarnate.
am speed.
His zoom. Just that's why Lotus just gets the zoomies.
Oh my god. And then... Boom, okay.
She gets the zoomies, nobody can catch her.
Yeah.
Except she didn't get the zoomies. She tied for lowest initiative.
Oh my
She's-
god.
Sox is gonna be
She's revving up
shopping
the
during the
zoomies.
initiative. Whoa, combat! Okay.
Oh shit.
We have a grid. Alright, so we have all of you clustered down in the shop, Mara right outside, Illiac in the air, Dolus on the rooftop with him, and Twink just having left the conference building.
Great.
And so, as combat begins and Illiac lifts into the air, Mara will say it from your perspective because you're going to go first. You watch as in front of you, right here on the entrance of the shop, a shadowy figure appears that looks strangely similar to Socrates.
Oh
And next
no,
to
we're
them-
fighting Shadow Us!
Another that appears strangely similar to Lotus.
Hmm.
Fuck!
Oh boy.
And then, behind you, you notice a figure you don't recognize appear in that same shadow and on the wrong layer.
Oh, it's Kieran! Oh no! Fuck! Oh, no! We're so fucked! I didn't think we
Nope.
would ever have to fight ourselves!
They appear
Why not?
shadowy weapons at the ready.
Oh boy.
What would you like to do?
Shit.
Shit.
That's a rough one. So I would probably they're at the ready with their weapons. I assume I'm being threatened.
Yeah,
probably.
no. It definitely seems like they're threatening everybody.
So assuming I'm unprepared, I'm gonna throw my chocolate at it.
Yes.
There you
Let's
go.
make it,
That's
let's
how
make
you
a
use 22
dexterity
initiative.
throw. Just make a
Which one are
dexterity
you
roll.
throwing chocolate at?
That's the correct way
Yeah.
to use 22 initiative.
Do we even
Which
know
one
if
are you
Mara
gonna
has a
throw?
weapon?
19! Which one are you throwing chocolate at?
The KS.
KS, you turn at this one, and you just throw your chocolate-covered half of your chocolate-covered pomegranate, because you've been eating it.
And the
Right
air smells like
into its
cherries.
Not the fucking cherries.
You throw it, and the moment it makes contact, the shadow dissipates.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What else would you like to do?
Bang on
Guys,
the,
they're weak to
the
chocolate.
door / window.
It's an open
It's like
shop.
it's like an open shop. Think of like when you're in a mall and there's like the
Yeah.
open sort of entrance.
So we can see
Oh.
you.
Yeah.
Well, you could.
So I
but
assume
you're
everybody
looking.
could just see the shadows then already. Probably.
Yeah. Everybody would see. You're just the first to react.
Okay. And that counts. Me throwing my chocolate counts as an attack, right?
I'll make that your action.
All right. As a bonus action, I don't know if this would count as a bonus action. Passing berries.
Are you gonna try and throw berries at them?
What is it? At my allies.
They are on the other side of those shadows.
Would I have to make a roll for that? Then or
I'm gonna say that unless you move into the shop past both of them, you're not gonna be able to toss the berries from where you are.
okay. I'll move into the shop then and try that.
It's a big promenade.
Mara's moving into the shop. You've officially entered their ranges. How about here?
Yeah, it'll work.
Okay. Now I'll let you use your bonus action to toss them some berries.
All right. I will do that then. More decks, I would assume.
Yeah,
You guys
just
have
make
to
a quick
toss
dex.
them.
I just love the idea that
8.
there's these two scary shadow
8.
figures, and
You-
Mara slips between them to toss berries.
You step
Right.
between them, you go to toss the berries, and your pockets kind of catch. And so the berries kind of spill out on the floor at their feet.
That's unfortunate.
That'll
Would you like
be
to
it
do
then.
anything else?
No.
All right, that's Mara's turn.
Wait, guys, if you look at the right side of the screen, ignoring the shadow ones, if you look at the letters, there's Dolus, Illiac, Mara, Petrol, Lotus, and Sox is dimples.
Dimples.
Imple.
Anyways, continue.
Dimples. All right, so that's Mara's turn done then. Which means up next is good old Twink Tin Seeker. So Twink, suddenly the promenade seems to be in a bit of a shock as there seems to be a strange shadow apparition happening, and in front of you appears a shadowy figure that with your intelligence you immediately recognize looks exactly like you. What would you like to do?
Twink's gonna like casually walk up to it, kind of
Okay.
observe it for a second. He's gonna cast Identify on it.
Okay.
Huh.
Give me 1 second to pull that up. So I have to think about how that would work. Didn't consider this happening.
I mean, I guess unless
Okay.
because it's technically
Nope.
I don't know, the
Identify
way-
identify
technically
as
it's
you
objects.
choose.
So if this is a creature, then it won't work, and I just need to know that.
Yeah. So it wouldn't work.
Okay. Oh wait.
You would learn if there were any
Oh,
spells affecting
yes.
the creature.
So yes.
So it would work.
Well,
It wouldn't
It
work quite the
works.
way you would expect.
correct. It works, but it only tells me if there's like a spell affecting the creature,
Okay.
such as like a summoning.
Yeah, no, you can detect conjuration magic coming from this shade in front of you.
Okay. That That's all Twink can do
It's
in one
just
turn.
it's just
so.
staring back at you, kind of. It's got your guardian armor up and at the ready, and it's just kind of looking at you.
Yeah, I mean that's all I can do in one turn. So
Hey, fantastic. Well, then the shadow, as your turn ends, immediately reaches out and grabs either side of your head.
cool.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
Is it gonna like body snatch him?
That's a 17.
That's a 17, you said?
17.
17 fails.
What?
Okay, nice.
So the entire area around you is suddenly dimmed. You could only see 10 feet around you, and you are going to have disadvantage on anything.
Wait. Okay, so it's magical.
Everything around you seems to suddenly darken, except for the shade that is right in front of you.
Right. So I have dark vision, so Twink can assume with his intelligence this is magical darkness.
Magical darkness, yes.
Okay, got it.
Got it. And that is all of that. That is going to do this turn. So up next, we have Illiac, who's in the air now, above Dolus.
Cool.
He is going to use his action to throw one of the daggers at you.
I did ready the dodge action.
You did ready the dodge action.
That he did.
I don't know how that works though. So
It's disadvantage on attacks thrown at you.
okay.
Oh, I get to roll twice and use the lesson. Oh,
Or he'll drop the dice.
you know, as it goes.
It happens.
Well, it's really good thing you had disadvantage because one of those was 18 and the other was 2.
Also, he missed.
Yeah, so he goes to throw that dagger and you dodge to the side. Pick a side that you would like to dodge to. I'm gonna say you actually move to dodge it.
I'm going to dodge to the right side.
Whoop.
Opposite the side that he went.
Got it. And then for his checking a thing, checking bonus actions. Okay. Gotta make sure. You suddenly feel a very familiar sort of sickly magic on yourself. You're very familiar with this spell. You can tell you have been hexed.
Oh.
You are going to have disadvantage on wisdom.
Cool.
And then Illiac is going to fly out this way, over the promenade.
Sick.
And that is going to end his turn, which means, Sox, you're up.
Cool. So, I can see my shadow, right?
You can see your shade just on the other side of Petrin, who is kind of
Okay.
looking at you like, what the fuck is happening?
So, is my shadow, like, at the ready? Like, is it...
Yeah, no, it's got a quarterstaff. It's looking right at
It's
you.
got my quarterstaff.
Got a quarterstaff.
Okay. Alright. And so Sox is gonna walk around Petrin and go, I don't know what's happening, but I've got a pretty good idea of what to do. And Sox is gonna come up to his shadow and pull out his sword and slash at it. He's not taking chances.
Okay, make a melee attack.
Okie doke. Where is my... There we go. 9?
9? 9 does not hit. The shadow dodges out of the way.
Cool. That's bad. So Sox is then going to quicken a spell.
Okay.
Take one. He's gonna go back under Petrin.
Okay.
And he
You
is-
will get opportunity attack.
Shit, you are correct. Fuck it then. No, he's just gonna fucking. He's gonna mind sliver.
Mind Sliver? Okay.
Yeah.
Mind Sliver is I have to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yep, it's a low DC though. You'll be okay. Hopefully
I
not.
don't
though.
think I will. Unless I roll a nat 20.
Such is life.
You cast Mind Sliver, and you sense the typical disorienting spike of energy, and the shadow kind of warbles, and then it just forms right back into your shape.
That's not good. That's not good. That's gonna be Sox's turn.
Well, fantastic. Up next is Shadow Sox.
Great.
Shadow Sox is going to hit you with that quarterstaff.
Oh, okay, so they can bap us too. Cool.
Yep. That is a 12 plus. Fire here. Give me 3. So that's 15.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay. 15 hits, and the quarterstaff is 8d. Pulling out the appropriate die. Hang on. It bops you across the face for 3 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Fucking
And
rude.
then and then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw because it bopped you in the face.
Oh, cool. It's just if it touches me in general. I'm not passing that. I'm not passing that.
What'd you roll?
2.
2.
Well, it becomes a 6 with my scores, but
Yeah, no, you're not passing that.
no.
So yeah, the same sort of shadowy effect envelops you. You suddenly can't see Lotus anymore, even though she's right there. All
I
you
can
can
still
see is
see-
Mara, your shadow, Petrum behind you, and the shadowy Lotus.
Cool. Oh, I can still see the shadow Lotus. All right.
Mm-hmm. It's 10 feet. The range is 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay. That's life.
So, and that is going to be Shadow Sox's turn. So Lotus, you're up.
No hesitation. I'm jumping up and punching Shadow Lotus.
You go and
The
punch
moment it
Shadow
appears.
Lotus.
Yep.
All right. Make an arm strike.
I think that's a 15. That's a 15.
15.
Yeah.
15 does not hit.
I'm going to use my bonus action to bop.
Okay,
Not
Go
twice
ahead.
bop, but just the bop.
just the one bop.
You have to beat your own AC.
The 12 plus 6 is
18.
18 does not hit.
I can't
The
believe
shadow-
I'm the only one.
The
who's
shadow
hit with
dodges both attacks.
glare down at Shadow Lotus, not saying a word.
I'm the only one who's hit with a fucking papaya.
It was a pomegranate.
It's a chocolate pomegranate.
To be
specifically.
fair,
Is that
Kieran
gonna
had
be
the
your
lowest
turn?
AC of all of us.
True. Kieran was the squishy. You binked him. Alright. That's Lotus's turn then?
Yeah.
So Shadow Lotus. Her turn, she's up. And as you bop at her, she too shall bop in kind.
Hopefully she doesn't have key points.
She also rolled 18. She swings at you and goes wide. She misses. And then she is going to bop bop.
Uh-oh.
That was a big one.
Ooh, that one hits. That's a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's the D4.
8-player smash, be like.
That's 4 on that hit. So you 4, and the second one misses.
Oh, no.
That's a 6.
Oh, I just had an
I
awful
need you to make a
realization.
wisdom saving throw.
It's an 18 plus 4.
That works.
Oh, wait.
You feel this strange sense of dread overwhelm you for a brief moment, and then suddenly everything's fine.
Ah, fuck off.
Then it's going to be Shadow Lotus's turn. So Dolus, you're up.
Cool. I am. So does the Illiac doesn't look like shadowy like the other ones? Like, he just looks like
just-
me.
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to bonus action hex him.
Okay.
Also for wisdom. So I wanted to ask for my rod of absorption. How
Yes.
does like absorbing spells work? Like, do I have to ready something to absorb the spell, or?
So the Rod of Absorption, it uses your reaction, and you
Okay.
can absorb like leveled spells that are cast at you.
Well, I looked up if it absorbs cantrips, and it says that it would absorb cantrips, but it wouldn't give any energy
It
to
wouldn't
the
give
rod.
you anything, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, because Hex isn't like an attack, it's just an effect, I'm gonna say
Right.
that effect spells it can't absorb.
Okay. So,
I don't know if
Feeling-
that's the official D&D rule, but that's what we're gonna go with here.
mhm,
This rod is powerful.
yeah. So,
Shake it.
You can say
feeling
busted.
that I've been hexed, I just like very irritatedly put my like I had just pulled out my crossbow. And I'm like, and just put it back, and I'm gonna actually kind of like twirls out like the rod, and I'm going to kind of take flight towards kind of like rotating around Illiac, like down to the left, kind of just diagonal down left, like, yeah, like about right there.
Okay.
And I'm just going to yell again, like, what do you want from me? Like, just imagine that, but louder. Like,
Mhm.
And so he's just like, and yeah, I'm still just waiting, but trying to communicate with Illiac.
Okay. So, no response.
Cool.
He actually he sort of glances at you and then turns away. He's looking in Twink's direction.
Oh. All right. Well, I am also, by the way, I bonus action text him for wisdom as well.
Yes.
I'm going to
I'll give him a little purple W, and we can know. Look at that wisdom. Oh, that's not purple. That's black. Whatever.
I'm going to attempt to Eldritch Blast him.
All right. Make that ranged attack.
That's a 14 plus 5, 19.
That hits. Roll for damage.
D10.
I'm gonna make
That's a 2.
saving throw. Okay. So he gets hit. It kind of grazes him. You see him sort of like lose his altitude for a second, and then he spreads his wings out again and catches himself.
Cool.
And does a little angry growl.
He growls.
Like a little angry growl, sort of like a.
Sick. I guess that's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. So, now, suddenly reappearing back at the promenade, right where it was before, Kieran's shade manifests again.
No.
And it looks right in, and it looks right at Mara. And it readies a quarterstaff. And it rushes into the store, and it's gonna attack you.
All right.
19.
Yep.
It hits.
Yep.
6. 1. It hits you for 1 damage. So yeah, it comes in and it just kind of cracks you down on the shoulder with the quarterstaff, but it doesn't really land a very heavy blow. And that's gonna be its turn. So we're back around to Mara's turn.
All
Petron
right.
doesn't get a turn.
Hmm?
Petron doesn't get a turn.
Petron is very confused by what is happening.
Okay.
Petron is spending the first round very confused by what is happening.
All right. I want to wild shape into an ape.
Okay.
Will you excuse me?
Mara really out here, returning to monkey.
Dolus is about to be so fucking confused.
Return
I'm a werewolf
to
and then someone
monkey.
becomes a were-monkey.
Where ape?
God.
For fuck's sake.
All right, yeah, you turn into an ape, dude. What you gonna do?
Let's see. I'm gonna use fist.
All right. What are you punching? What are you
You gonna do
fisting?
what?
I'm gonna punch.
I'm gonna
Kieran
take the
Shadow.
fist action.
You gonna punch the Kieran shadow? All right, make that melee attack.
Let's see.
+5
Melee
to hit.
weapon attack +5 to hit. So it's like it is 1d6 plus 3. How the complicated. 1. Okay, there's the d6. And we just add 3. 8. Nice.
So you didn't have to roll for damage. Did it hit? What was
Yeah, roll the
the
hit
what was the
first.
hit attack?
Oh, the hit. Oh. +5 to hit.
Roll
Mary.
d20
Trying to
plus
find
5.
This is
D20 plus
d20
5.
plus 5? Okay. Complicated.
I'm sorry, Mary.
8. 13?
13 hits.
Hey.
You punch this shadow and it disappears again.
Nice.
Would you like to do anything else with your turn now that you are an ape?
Just yell monkey and monkey.
Monkey in monkey.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Monkey.
Everyone in the shop kind of watches as Mara morphs into an ape, punches this shadow, and then just goes.
Cool.
Me when I see a
Is
charge
that,
rifle.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right.
When
Twink.
Mara turns into an ape, is it King Bong?
Twink, it's your turn.
Yeah, Twink's quite confused by what's going on, trying to figure things out. This thing hasn't done any damage to him yet, so he's still just going to try to figure out how it works. He's going to use the ring to cast dancing lights around himself to see if that does anything to it.
Okay. Yeah, burn a charge to cast it.
Because he thinks that it's made of shadows, so he wants to see what happens.
Okay.
So
You watch as the magic kind of spreads out and the lights start twirling around you both. And there's no effect on the shadow. And you still can't see beyond the shade around you.
okay. Yeah, I mean, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, Twink Shade's turn. It's gonna punch.
Go ahead.
So you're sort of watching as the light whirls around it. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
So you're sort of watching as the light twirls around it in circles. You're wondering what this thing is. And then in that moment that you're distracted, you look back and you watch that gauntlet that you were so familiar with rear back and clock you in the face for 4 damage.
Good for him. Now that's a crit, right? So you should.
Oh, I should have to roll again. You're right.
Yeah.
For 6 damage.
Hey. Good.
Extra
for him.
good for him. He hit you for 6.
He's fucked next turn.
All right. Well, that's the Twink Shade's turn, which means we are back over to Illiac. who still seems to be ignoring Dolus. He is going to use his flight. He's going to go 10, 20, 30. Ba, 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 ba. Your flight speed 50, that's right. Then he's going to turn up, and he's going to go all the way up here. And it's at this moment that you realize that at the door to the building are a few of the envoys. There's Maya, and then there's Illis, and they're all sort of watching whatever the fuck is happening. Give me 1 second to make a quick layer to show that. And then move it into the appropriate place. Come on. I'm just going to put ML here.
What have you done, Kay?
And he's going to fire an
Exist.
Eldritch Blast at Maya.
I'm gonna be a fucking war criminal.
That hits. So, Dolus, you watch as he flies away from you. You see, suddenly, you look down at the door and see that familiar blue figure. And then you watch as that stream of sickly, what you expected to be sickly green light, suddenly comes out as pure black. And smashes into Maya. Or, a pretty hefty amount of damage, you think, for her small frame.
Now, does Twink hear this?
Yeah, Twink, you would hear her shriek in pain somewhere behind you. And that is going to be his turn. Which means, Sox, you're back up in the shop. You cannot see.
Sox is going to yell out to Lotus. Can he? He can see her now, right?
Yeah, she stepped into the little shadowy
He's gonna yell to
bubble.
He's gonna yell to Lotus, "Switch with me!" And he's going to fire a magic missile at level 2 at Lotus's shadow.
Okay. I mean, it hits, so that the magic missiles come out of your hand, hit into the shadow, and it just vanishes.
You can split those up, by the way, Noah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
So
do
you
it
hit
at
both.
both because I figured I would get to roll damage.
Nope. So magic missiles fire out of your hand into both of them, and the moment it hits your shadow, suddenly you can see everything again.
Cool. What
you
can
feel
I
like
see?
a weight is off your shoulder. You see you're in the shop. Everyone outside is running hectically at this point. The guards are trying to figure out what's going on.
So I can't see anything that over yonder.
You're not going to be able to see anything too well over yonder because this is on a raised level. So this section is about 10 or 15 feet higher than this one, and with the crowd running around out here, you're not going to be able to get a gauge on anything.
Okay, so Sox is going to run out of the shop using his full movement.
Okay.
And is he able to see Dolus?
Make a quick perception check.
I was going to say, I know Dolus is on a roof.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the
13?
air.
Oh yeah, you're in the air now. 13.
Oh, you are in the air. 13? Yeah, no, with him in the air and flapping his wings, you could see him up above you.
And he's going to yell up to him, "What is happening?"
I don't know.
And that'll be Sox's turn.
Sox's turn. So, Sox, you sprint out of the shop. Petrin, Mara, and Lotus watch you go. And then they watch as the spot you just sprinted past, Shadow Sox appears again.
This fucker.
And Mara's right there, so he's going to make an attack on Mara. Oh, that's not going to hit. That's 4.
Nope.
Yeah, that doesn't
That
hit. He
ain't hitting
swings
my weight.
completely wide. And he just kind of like reaches out and touches you on the head, and nothing happens. And that's gonna be Shadow Sox's turn. So, Lotus, you're up.
You can handle this. Lotus is dashing out and taking flight.
Okay.
Okay, what did she say?
You can handle this. Is she
Oh.
actually dashing? Or are you using that for the extra movement? Or
No.
are you just using flavor text? Okay.
Can Lotus
So,
see
yeah.
now too? Oh wait, she didn't get affected. That's right.
You take flight. As you get up into the air, you immediately see Dolus not far from you flying. What you want to do?
Are there more? There are shadows.
Dolus just kind of, well, all Dolus does, he points at Illiac and looks at Lotus like right in the eyes and he said his name is Illiac.
And just from that, she's going to fly towards Illiac.
Okay. You have, what is it? 60
60.
feet? Okay, you've used 15 to get out and up. So, 5, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so you fly over. You immediately, as you get close, you see Maya like crumpled over in the doorway in pain as guards are like rushing to close the doors. Twink is dazed a little. And there is another Twink that is in a boxing stance. And there's Illiac, like right in front of you.
She's going to point her hand towards Illiac. She's going to scream, "Don't fucking impersonate my brother!" And she's going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll
Lotus has
the
a lot
attack.
of fucks lately.
It's
She's
a fucking
angry.
situation.
She's
Angry,
angry for multiple
angry
reasons.
Lotus.
That
Ooh,
is
wrong day.
a 14.
14.
That hits.
That hits. Roll for damage.
One's 10. I don't use 10. I think this one's 10. This one's 10. That is 4 damage.
That is 4 damage. Okay, let me roll Dex real quick. Oh. Oh. So that Shade got the first nat 20, but Illiac just got the first nat 1. So as he gets smacked into by that Eldritch Blast, it just clings him right in the wing, and he loses all altitude, and he comes crashing down to the ground. He's going to take an extra point of force damage, and he's downed now.
There's a moment where Lotus is like, "Oh shit, wait, no, he's the enemy."
Downed or prone?
He lands on his feet. He completely lost flight.
Oh, okay. Lost altitude. Like he is down.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's down. He's down on the ground now. Lotus, anything else?
I think that's all I can do. Yeah.
Yeah,
go
no,
with
I think that is all that you can do. Okay, so that's Lotus's turn, and
Okay.
again in the what
I
do you
don't
want to
think
do?
I have any more time to speak, right?
No, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
Okay.
Just wanted to
You
make sure.
spoke to Dolus and then you shouted at Illiac. So back at the shop, Mara, as you're kind of reeling from the various quarterstaff attacks you have dealt with, behind you, a Shadow Lotus reappears.
Oh god.
She's gonna kind of like look at you for a brief second. She goes, and then she is going to run out of the shop. You get an opportunity attack.
Ooh, okay. Time to toss those hands. Let's see.
Monkey hands.
Monkey hands.
You are a monkey. You are a monkey.
Mary.
Good luck, Murray.
Ooh, 19.
Oh! As Shadow Lotus starts running out this door, just as she's getting right out of your reach, your monkey hands just come down, and boom, she dissipates again. That's gonna be Shadow Lotus's turn. Dolis, you're back up.
All right. Well, I'm going to full, I'm gonna go full movement in the direction of Illiac.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. You have 50 flying, right?
Yes.
50. So you're flying over the railing with Lotus to your side now again. And looking down at Illiac.
That ML that's where Maya was hit.
Maya, yeah.
Yeah. Dolus, like when he gets to there, he just seeing Maya like down, because he saw the Eldritch Blast fired, and now he sees Maya down. He's just going to yell, "There's someone impersonating me!" Like at where all the commotion's happening, and just take kind of like a look around. I see Lotus and then Twink, and then a shadow Twink. I'm actually going to fire an Eldritch Blast at the shadow Twink.
Okay, make a ranged attack.
Can we get the Twink support? That's
Gotta get your Twink back.
16.
16? 16 doesn't hit. You fire it, and the shadow, all of a sudden, it condenses really hard on the Guardian armor on the arm, and it just blocks it. It just tanks it.
Dolus is just like, oh, of course. That's my turn.
Okay. So, Sox, you hear a strange sound. Oh wait, no, Mara again. I forgot that Shadow Kieran reappears next to Mara. Well, Mari, I apologize. However, this time he is going to also go to leave the shop. But you have already used your reaction. So you don't get an opportunity to attack.
Damn it, Peyton.
So you watch as the shadow manifests and sprints dead at Sox. And it is going to make an attack with quarterstaff. That is that plus modifier. That is 14.
Shield.
Shield? Alright, so you watch as this shadowy form of Kieran sprints up to you and swings the quarterstaff at you. And you throw up your reaction and you block with the shield. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Which means we're back around to Mara. Marape.
Alright, I'm going to use rock.
You use rock.
Yep, I'm gonna throw
pulls out a guitar.
I want to rock!
I'm gonna throw it at Kieran Shadow.
Alright, make a ranged attack.
Oh, Sox is about to get hit.
Oh boy. Not 20!
Oh shit! So yeah, this ape just like shoves its hand down into the floorboards and rips out a chunk of the foundation underneath and just baseball pitches that shit right at the shadow.
Fix that!
And Sox, you watch as this Kieran is getting ready to attack more, and then suddenly it just poof into nothingness as this stone where it was just kind of clatters to the ground.
I will
And
once
there's
again
an
yell
ape.
monkey.
There's an ape in the shop where Mara was just.
That'll be it.
Sox just mutters under his breath, "Even still, he haunts me."
All right, Twink, it's your turn.
Well, yeah, this thing just hit him, so he's gonna pull out a dagger and just stab it.
Make that melee attack.
Oh, thank God, that's a 17.
That hits.
Thank God.
So yeah, you
I won.
as it's sort of looking up at Dolus and starts to turn back to you, you pull your dagger and you just jam it right into its neck, and it just vanishes in front of you. And you can see suddenly.
I'm gonna turn to where I heard Maya scream from.
Yep, right behind you.
See that she is injured, and I'm gonna run up between her and the bird person who I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm actually be standing literally right in front of her because I'm a small man, and I'm trying to. I think if I stay any farther, she'd still be hittable. I'm gonna say, Maya, I'm gonna need you to stay down now. Okay, you stay behind me.
Illis, the Westwood representative, is like holding Maya as Maya's like clutching her gut.
Yeah. And that's gonna be my turn.
All right, Twink. You get ready up to fight, and out of the corner of your eye, you watch as right where you just decked it, your shadow reappears. And it clanks the Guardian Armor Fists together twice. And it's gonna rush you. And it's gonna make a melee attack. And it's gonna miss, because that's, ooh, not too tasty. Yeah, no, it's, it hits 15, so misses. So yeah, it comes in, but you just got ready for a fight, so you just kind of step out of the way. And then it's going to use its bonus action to try and touch you. It kind of just reaches its other arm up really quick to try and touch you. Can you make a dex save for me real quick?
That's kind of fucked. Okay. 15 save? Yeah, 15.
Yeah, that'll save. So you dodge again as its hands reach for you, and it kind of just like sits there and shakes a little angrily. And that's going to be its turn. So it's Illiac now, who sees you in the shadow, and he looks at you. And you hear him speak, and he sounds exactly like Dolus.
Ugh.
And he says, "This is not your fight." He says, "You gave up that chance." And then he points right over your shoulder, and he's going to cast Toll the Dead on Maya.
Oh no.
How that does.
Woo!
However,
it's a hefty amount of damage.
It's a hefty amount of damage. But it's just a pass-fail. It's not a half-seize. And Maya passes. So Maya hears the ringing of the horrific bells, and she just kind of shakes it off. And she just kind of screams. And Illiac grits. He's sort of, ugh! And he is going to... Actually, that's it. That's going to be his turn. So, Sox, you're up.
Cool.
Kieran Shada's not there.
Would I be able to guess where the proper enemy is based on where Lotus and Dolus have headed to?
You can't see up here, but you see both of them squaring up to something that they seem to consider the greater threat.
Okay.
So yeah, you'd
would I have to
logically
climb
understand.
to get up there?
You would have to climb to get up there.
Fuck.
The stairs are way over here.
Cool, I've got an
you
idea
could
then.
go there. Yeah.
Sox yells back to Petrin, "Take care of any of the shadows that show up while I'm gone." And he is going to 1, 2, 3 diagonal, 4 diagonal.
2, 3,
and
4.
Misty Step up top.
Oh, okay, yeah. Burn your Misty Step. And tell me where you want to end up.
Let's see here. I have a 30-foot range on that. I'm gonna try and get Sox 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 to the left and 3.
Yeah, you could also only Misty Step to locations you can see.
Right, then I'm just gonna go to where the farthest I can see. Up top.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you're gonna be able to teleport up here, and you'll just drop down like 4 feet or so and land fine.
Okay.
You're just over the railing.
Yeah. Misty Step is a bonus action. Can I now see
Misty Step is a bonus action. So yeah, no, you could see Illiac, and you could see Twink squaring up to Twink, and at this point you recognize that it's a shadow, and Illiac is not.
Chromatic Orb on Illiac.
Okay. And ranged attack.
Please, God. Nope! Nope, that's a nat 1.
Oh, yeah. In that confusion, you summon up that chromatic orb, and you toss it, and it misses completely. Illiac kind of just leans as it thwomps right past him, and he just darts his eyes at you. And you see Dolus's like mask looking back at you.
Dolus? I didn't hear what Dolus yelled earlier, so that's the best I know.
Yeah, so you see 2 Doluses, and is that gonna be your turn?
That'll
Well,
be
I mean, I think that's all your movement and everything, actually.
That's all I got.
Yeah, it's Shadow Sox's turn. Shadow Sox is gonna try and run out of the shop. Marape gets an opportunity attack.
Does he? Oh yeah, he's gotten his turn since.
His turns rolled over. Make that punchy punch if you want. You don't have to.
I will do the punchy punch
You gonna do the punchy punch?
with a 14 plus 5. 19.
That hits. So again, another shadow tries to sprint out of the shop, and just as it's reaching the edge of your range, you smash it and it dissipates.
He doesn't miss.
I'm on shadow guard duty.
The
man.
shopkeep is behind you, just like, what the hell is happening?
He owes us after this.
Petrin's got his bow ready at this point, and he's just like, there's a monkey. There's a monkey.
Socks, you insane bastard.
I will yell monkey back to him.
It's Lotus's turn.
As she's flying towards Illiac, she's just gonna scream back towards Sox. That is not Dolus. That is not my brother. And she's just gonna unload on him.
You're just gonna bop all the way?
Yep.
All right. Lands in front of you. You land in front of him. Make those melee attacks.
So my first attack is an 11 plus 6, which is 17.
That hits.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Do you want me to do hit, or damage, hit, damage, hit,
You
damage?
hit, and then we'll just roll damage.
Okay, so the second one was 15 plus 6, which is
That hit.
21.
Guys, I had a horrible realization.
What?
What if Archibald got cloned?
That is 5 plus 6, so that's 11.
The last one doesn't hit.
Okay, so... That is,
Roll for damage.
Muted.
You just muted yourself.
Ooh.
4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus another 4 is 13.
Okay, yeah.
And I want to use open hand technique and make him fall prone.
Yeah, no, you could do that.
So that is a dex saving throw DC of 14 on his part.
Oh boy. Dolus, why is your dex only +2? Yeah, no, you knock him on his ass.
This mirror match is fun.
However, as he falls, he points a finger up at you, and he goes, "This hurts me more than it hurts you." And you have to make a dex saving throw.
You know who doesn't have a low dex?
16 plus 6.
That
16
one.
plus 6. So it's gonna half the damage. It's casting a rebuke against you. So let's see. That's not great.
When
Okay.
he says this, I'm just gonna yell back, if it hurts you as much as it hurts me, then stop fucking fighting us!
That's gonna hit you for 8.
8
So-
damage.
This blast of like pure black energy suddenly appears and just booms right across your body.
She's just gonna grit her teeth and take it.
Yikes.
All right. And it's Lotus's turn. Way back at the door of the shop, the Lotus shadow reappears. But it reappears
Sorry.
just out of Mara's range. It also wouldn't matter. He'd already used his reaction. And it is going to... I'm on the wrong layer. Boop. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
God damn it!
Perfect!
I don't get away from these
It
fuckers!
just zooms. So Marape, you watch as it just spreads these wings and just shoots into the air, but there's no wind from where it flapped off. and it just beelines straight. And Sox, as you're facing away, you suddenly hear the sound of wings, but you feel no rush, and it's gonna bop you. That is going to be
It's gonna hit,
21.
I know it is. Can't shield it.
You're just gonna take it.
I have to. I have no
All right.
choice.
Perfect. And then it's gonna bop.
Mm-mm.
That is 22.
Can't shield that one either.
And that last
I
one
have a
is
+6 to everything.
that last one's 13.
That's my armor class, which means it hits, right?
Yeah.
Shield.
Okay. So, and then damage. Let me roll that real
Oh,
quick.
fuck you, Ray.
That's 4. And that's 3. Okay, so it gives you one solid punch across the face. It brings its knee up into your gut, and then as it's coming down with one more punch, you shield really quickly. You're gonna take 7 damage
Cool.
from those 2 hits.
Got it.
And then that's gonna be Shadow Lotus's turn.
Fuck Shadow Lotus. God
So
damn.
Dolus, you're up.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, looking since Dolus keeps his rod like on his back,
Mm-hmm.
do I see Illiac with that rod? Does
No.
he have also? He does not have the rod.
Mm-mm.
Cool. Dolus, I'm just gonna move 5 more feet forward, and then that's where I'm going to land. And Dolus just kind of as he lands, like head down, he raises his head, opens his eyes, and he just looks at Illiac and just says, "Die!" And he's gonna cast Toll of the Dead on him again.
Oh shit.
Well, not again. This is the first time he's casting it.
He
specifically.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh boy. I got a 20 and a 15.
Oh fuck! It's a 14. God damn it!
So yeah, Illiac's kind of just like, you think that would work on me?
Yes, actually. I mean, I have no other actions. Dolus is just now standing, rod in hand.
Okay. So, that's your turn. In the promenade, Shadow Kieran suddenly reappears. And all of the people who at this point are basically cowering watch as 2 just huge wings appear out of its back.
Fuck me.
Jeez.
And it's going to fly. Whoop, that's the wrong layer. Moved
I wonder
Dolus
where it's
closer.
gonna fly.
It's gonna fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that's its whole movement. So it is just slowly flying towards the top of the promenade.
Cool.
And now, Petrin, seeing that happen, is gonna rush out after it. Because Sox told him to watch for the shadows. 50, 20, 25, 30. He uses his whole movement, and he readies his bow, and he fires at this thing as it flies away from him.
Let's go, Petrin.
Yeah, Petrin rolled a 6.
God damn it, Petrin!
Petrin rushes out, and just in the chaos of the moment, he fires, and the arrow flies wide. And an arrow just kind of flies over all of your heads into the fucking side of the building. And he just goes, fuck! And that's gonna be Petrin's turn, so Mara, you're back up.
All right. How many feet away is what is it? Kieran's shadow? It's like
Kieran's
far.
shadows. Yeah, it's gonna be about 50 feet away,
And
It's
in
also
the
in
sky.
the air.
and it's in the area.
I think Monkey can reach that.
If he tries.
You gotta believe in
Oh
Monkey.
wait, I can reach 50 feet actually.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. I'll chunk a rock at him.
Tearing
would you
apart
like
this
to?
shop.
I'm gonna say this right now. Would you like to step out of the shop before you chunk a rock
No.
at him?
No.
This poor shopkeep. No, actually, fuck the
Alright.
shopkeep. Yeah,
Well,
rip his.
well,
able
no.
to see it?
I'm saying this because it's gonna have cover because you have to throw out of the doorway at something that's in the air outside.
Oh.
So I want you to be aware of that.
Could I grab from the shop and then go outside?
Yes, you can. Oh,
I
yeah,
wanna
that's
do
fine.
that.
Now
Fuck
you rip
the
another,
shopkeep.
you rip another rock and some floorboard out, and the shopkeep's like, "What the fuck?" And then, shall we just move you out here to yeet rock?
As far as possible.
15, 12. Okay, so that's about it. That's as far as you can get.
All right. Let's chunk that rock then.
Chunk that rock. Make that ranged attack.
18 plus 5. Holy shit, dude.
18's gonna hit. So you throw this rock, and as this shadow is flying at everyone, it just gone.
Monkey.
The rock comes to the ground again, and Petra's just like, with a rock. Ah! And he like pulls. He readies another arrow. You want to do anything else with your turn?
I just keep yelling monkey and we'll end.
Twink, you're up.
What was the name of the other person with Maya?
Illis.
Illis.
Illis Arawa.
I'm gonna look at Illis and I'm gonna say, "All right, dear, I need you to take Maya and get her back inside." And then
Okay.
turn around, and I'm gonna cast with the ring. I'm gonna summon 2 balls of lightning by. Yeah, he's up on the northern part, with both within 5 feet of him, and that's gonna be 2 dexterity saving throws.
Ooh, I'm pumped for this. This ring is so broken.
Yeah, I've
For
got to
now.
mark off the charges for that.
Yeah, 2 balls of lightning, you said?
Yep, 2 of them.
Dexterity throw. That is 14, so that's a fail. And that is 17, so that's a pass.
Okay. So from the one that failed, takes 13 lightning damage.
13. So you watch as Illiac, squaring up with Dolus and Lotus, 2 balls of lightning appear behind him, and one kind of arcs and fizzles out, but the other just zaps into his back a bunch, and he just screams. And he looks a little hurt, but he's up.
Lotus winces at the screaming.
He's a flying type. He's weak to electric type moves.
Poggers.
Yeah, that's gonna be Twink's turn.
Is that why Rock did so well?
Shadow Twink's turn. It's gonna punch.
Go for it.
Modifiers. That's gonna be 17.
That hits.
That hits. So the Shadow Twink, while you're distracted, it punches you in the gut. I need you to make a Wisdom save.
That's gonna be a Wisdom save of 18 this time.
18. 18 fails.
Okay.
It's such a high. I think it's a 20
Yeah, it's-
save.
That's ridiculous.
I will tell you all what the save is afterwards.
But it seems to only work if it's your mirror.
So yeah, no, you have disadvantage again, and you are again, your sight is limited to within 10 feet of you. I also have to roll for damage because it punched you. Hang on. And that one is here. Boop. That is going to be 6.
Okay.
Okay. It's Illiac's turn. Illiac, now seeing Maya being dragged away by Illis and Twig fighting his shadow, is going to get a little angry at everyone around him, and he is going to Thunderwave.
fuck.
So
Should only have
Every-
Lotus and Dolus.
it's only Lotus and Dolus are going to get hit by it, but you both need to make Constitution saves.
$16.
I would like to use a lucky point.
Go ahead.
Hey, let's go. That's 18. 16 plus 2.
Okay. Yeah, they both fail.
Huh?
They both fail.
What?
You both get blasted by the thunder wave.
Oh.
So he's a
Okay.
juiced version of level 3 Dolus.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, you aren't going to take a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a 13 save.
11. You both take 11 damage, and you are going to get pushed 10 feet away.
Yeah, not a lot of damage.
Yeah, literally only 3 shots. So it's not a lot of damage.
Yeah. You know. Dolus, you sort of push right to the edge of the railing, and then Illiac is... I think that's all he can do. Yeah, so now that you're all pushed away, he is just going to try and move up
Needs to
this
get
way.
up.
Oh, he does need to get up, that's right.
And
To
that's an
get up
action, isn't
from
it?
prone. No,
It's
it
action.
uses
It's just action.
movement. So...
Yeah.
That's fine. He's just gonna get up and run over here so he can try and get a zoom into the door.
I can see him now, right?
He's still outside of your bubble of vision.
10
I
foot,
will.
right?
10 foot. 5,
I
10.
can see him. Oh, no. Okay, I was looking at the shadow. That's my bad.
Yep. It's okay.
You're okay.
And that's gonna be Illiac's turn. So, Sox, you're up. Shadow Lotus is next to you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does Misty Step proc opportunity?
No.
Sick. So he's gonna yell to Lotus and Dolus, "You two have some explaining to do!" And he's going to Misty Step over to Illiac.
Okay. Right here.
And he's going to attack with his Frost Brand.
All right. Make a melee attack.
Please, God. Okay, that is an 18.
It's an 18. 18 hits.
Thank you. Fuck, I don't think I've hit this entire fight. And that is 7 damage, plus the additional d6 of cold, which is an additional 2 damage. So 9
Okay.
damage. 7 normal, 2 cold.
So you misty step over behind Illiac, who's facing away from you, and you just cleave him across the back with the frost brand. And you watch as the wound kind of immediately frost bites up, and he cringes really heavily in pain. And then I'm going to need you to make a dex save.
Okay,
'cause
that's a
he's
new
gonna
one.
He's going to rebuke you.
Oh, cool, he can do that more than once. That's dex save
His turn already happened, so.
19.
19? 19 is successful.
Oh, thank God. I can't take much more of this.
You're going to take halved damage.
Oh, fuck. I
So,
forgot about that.
8. Ooh. That is 8. So you're gonna get...
Cool.
So yeah, another like dark wave of energy sort of washes over your torso, and you feel a boom, and it hurts.
Oh, it hurts real bad.
Thox, I'm gonna ask you to roll wild magic.
Okay, I can
off
do
misty
that.
step.
That's a 9. I'm fine.
You're good. Okay. And that is Sox's turn. Okay.
Yep.
Shadow Sox reappears at the doorway of the shop.
Fucking shadow sucks.
And Shadow Sox is going to... Whoop, that's regular Sox. He's going to rush up to Mara. And as he rushes up to Mara, or Mara,
no.
he suddenly starts to convulse. And he turns into a werewolf.
Oh,
Full blown?
full-blown werewolf.
We're gonna have a fucking fist fight.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Turf
Oh
war.
fuck!
Turf war. Turf war notification. Gosh. And he is going to hit you twice with the claws. What is your DC as an ape? Or AC? What is your AC as an ape? Let me see.
12.
12? Okay, well, so that's 13. And that's a 2. So one of those claws comes down and right across your shoulder slices you for 3 damage.
Oh boy! Wait, he got 2 claw attacks?
Yep.
I don't even get 2 claw attacks.
And that is going to be Shadow Sox' turn. After Shadow Sox, we have Lotus.
Lotus is gonna move 10 feet to her left. Taking out her javelin of lightning.
Oh, shit.
And she's going to chuck it at Illiac.
All right. You can't bzzzt.
You've used
I
it
can't.
today.
You
Oh, yeah, I already
you
used
bzzed
it
it today.
Like
So-
4 minutes ago. No, it was a while because Sox was fixing the star.
Yeah, it was like 20
Yeah.
minutes ago.
That is an 11 plus 6.
11 plus 6, that hits.
Also, I'm gonna say right now, Sox looks awful.
As does Lotus. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, so Illiac, who is currently trying to deal with the fact that Sox just rushed up on him, suddenly takes a javelin to the side and kind of shrieks in pain. But he looks pretty messed up, but he's still there.
Lotus is going to use more of her movement to go up to him. And going low, she's using Flurry of Blows.
All right, hit him.
I get advantage, right? Or is this flanking?
What for? No.
Flanking.
Sox isn't on the other side of him.
Can I get on the other side of Illiac?
Yes, you do have enough movement to get right there and get advantage.
Yes.
Lotus sprints up
That's 2 18s.
faster than the eye can see.
Two
And suddenly
18.
next to him with her fists. Roll for damage.
That's 18, 18, 17, and this is a 13. So they
Oh
all
my-
hit.
You did 4 hits? Or was that...
Advantage.
Well, she rolled
Okay.
twice with advantage.
Yeah, okay.
That's 14 damage.
14. God damn. So yeah, you bring your fists up and you slam them into him. And
And
God,
one of-
he what?
Can one of my fists aim for the mask?
Yeah. You trying to knock it off?
Uh,
Or are you just trying to punch it?
If I were to try to knock it off, would it negate the damage?
It would not negate the damage, but I would make
I
you
want to try
do a
knocking it
deck.
off.
You're gonna punch him in the side of the face and try and knock it off. So do a dex on that one, and we'll see. No.
There's a 8.
Yeah. So you're so focused on trying to make this punch still be a punch and not knock it off that knock it off that you end up just clocking him really hard in the face.
And I want to make him fall prone again.
Yeah, you could do that.
Dex saving throw DC 14.
That's 14.
Yeah,
He's ready for it this time. You clock him in the face and he just kind of spins a little, but he's still up.
monks are scary.
Monks are very scary.
Monkeys.
Is that Lotus's turn?
Yeah.
All right. Shadow Lotus.
Oh no.
is she's gonna rush after you. She's gonna rush up and she's gonna unarmed strike you. That is going to be 14. She's gonna flurry of blows. What's your bonus on unarmed strike? 6? That's 25.
That definitely hits.
And so the other one does not hit. So she rushes up to you, the full flurry of attacks coming in. Only one of them makes contact, but the moment it does,
If she
you
lands
take.
a 4, I'm going down.
If she lands a 4, well, she landed a 5.
She has a D6?
No, you have the pluses on unarmed strikes.
Oh, I meant like if you roll a 4. Okay. Because if you roll a 4 plus the 4, I would have gone down.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
what I
no. She rolled 5 with the plus.
meant. Okay.
So, no.
Okay.
So she just two of them miss you, but one of them comes in clean.
I'm looking real bad.
And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's specifically when your shadow hits you.
Yeah.
I think.
That is a 10.
That's a 10. That fails.
Yep.
Yep. Disadvantage, you suddenly cannot see anything except the 10 feet bubble around you. So you lose sight of Dolus and the rest of the promenade except the wall behind you.
And socks.
Dolus, it's your turn.
Dolus, I'm going to move 2 squares to the left.
Okay.
3 squares to the left.
Okay.
And then 1 up diagonal left.
Got it.
And I'm going to fuck. I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
All right. Ranged attack.
Surprisingly, this has a higher chance of hitting. That is 12 plus 5.
17.
12 plus 5, that hits.
Okay.
Roll for
D10.
damage.
Come on, D10, don't do me dirty.
2.
That's a 10.
Dolus, how do you want to do this?
Sometimes
so-
it's poetic. Sometimes it's poetic.
Sometimes it's poetic.
I just want to let it be known I'm still pissed Dolus didn't take any fucking damage in this fight.
No, I did.
Oh my god! Oh, yeah,
I
no,
did. I
yeah.
took the Thunder Wave.
Oh, right.
I took
yeah,
11
I forgot about
damage.
that.
So I'm going to, seeing like the state that Lotus is in and everything, and then especially after the last attempt of this failed, he kind of is a little bit angry. Dolus gets there, holds out his hand and like points the ring at Illiac. He just goes, "I said, die!" And he shoots the Eldritch Blast like right through his gut, like right in at his stomach.
That Eldritch Blast slams into Illiac's gut. And there's a brief moment where he sort of hovers. And he kind of reaches out and he gently touches Lotus's face. And he says, "I'm sorry." And then all of the shadows vanish as he drops to the ground and just collapses.
First thing Twink's gonna do is run and check on Maya.
Yeah, so you run back in to the room. They've gone like 20 or 30 feet back in now. The guards are all like stationed outside the door. They were just waiting for if anyone was going to come in. Like all the envoys are gathered and everything. And Maya's laying on the floor. She's looking surprisingly messed up from what you would expect from a single Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna kneel down and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Roll for the heals.
That'll be 8 points of healing.
As you go to heal her, you expect it to be a certain amount, and it's healing, it's working. but it's not as much of a heal as you would expect. You'd say it's about half on the wound she has.
Okay.
She kind of looks up at you, and she seems a little shaken, and she's like, "This is what you get for leaving home, right?"
I'll laugh a little bit, and then I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
That'll be 11 points.
11 points, yeah. So you cast it again, and she gotta breathe a little easier. And she was like, I met my third Aarakocra. That was exciting.
It's not how I would phrase how that went down.
Yeah. The guard captain who is nearby, the one who introduced himself earlier to is Delane, turns to you as, what on earth was that?
I haven't the slightest clue.
He starts just instructing the guards to go out now that things seem to have calmed down, and you all watch as like dozens of guards start to rush the promenade from where they were at the edges and start to...
When Illiac falls, there is just a brief moment of pause for Lotus before she drops to her knees and just kind of scrambles over to Illiac. Pulls him up kind of to a sitting position and takes his mask off.
Okay. You take the mask off, and you see exactly the face you expect to see.
Sox is right there.
Sox is right there. Sox was behind him.
So I'm gonna put it back on.
Did you just forget
wait.
that Socrates was right there?
No.
Okay.
Well, she's holding him like belly up, right?
Holding his shoulders like this, so his face would be drooped down. Like
Okay.
drooped like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Dolus is going to walk over to Iliac's corpse. Kind of like kneels down, like takes his hand, like hand in hand, like intertwined. Dolus is like panting, like exhausted. Kind of just looks up at Sox and Lotus.
Sox, as you look at him, his knees just give. Like he borderline collapses just from how fucked he is right now.
Dolus, yeah, Dolus like, neither do I. Well, back in a sec, and I'm gonna bottle respite, and I'm gonna take the corpse into the ring with me.
So Lotus and Sox, you watch as Dolus and Illiac just kind of thump away, and the ring just ding, clatters to the ground where Dolus just was.
Sox attempts to steady his breathing, looks Lotus dead in the eyes, and goes, "You better start talking."
I don't know. You want me to talk? I don't know what's happening.
Who
Would say
was
Twink's
that?
probably walking back out, right?
Yeah, Twig, you'd probably be walking back if you're not going to stay with Maya. Yeah.
What did she say?
Who was that?
He looked like Dolus. That's all I know. And he does what Dolus does, but I don't know. She kind of crawls over and kind of pulls her knees up and just hugs her legs beside the ring.
Sox takes a deep breath and just scoots over to Lotus and puts a hand on her shoulder and goes, "I don't know if I fully trust the situation, but I'm choosing to trust you two here. Don't make me regret that."
I wish I could answer your questions, Socks, but I don't know.
I'm gonna start tapping on Socrates' head. Let's not pretend like you have your own baggage there, buddy.
Right, well, mine didn't create shadow clones of us.
Yours almost killed me.
And this
Where's-
almost killed a lot of us.
Where's Mara?
Down there, still by the shop.
Right now, I'm at the shop actually trying to pick up the berries that I dropped at the beginning of the round.
Are you still an
As
ape?
the ape?
Are you still a monkey?
The ape?
Yep.
Just crushing them every time you go to pick them up?
Petrin is sitting there like with his bow ready but not drawn, and he's just like, Sox makes weird friends.
Monkey.
You
It's
kinda
just one
nods,
knowing.
like,
Ooh.
and Petrin kind of just nods like, okay, this is where we're at. This is yeah. So, as you're all sort of collecting yourselves, suddenly from out of the center of the promenade, Soren walks out.
Fuck.
And he goes, "What is this? What is this chaos?"
We just held off an attack on your conference.
Hey. Why don't you go talk to your guards and ask what happened? I believe they're the ones who should have been able to take care of this more than us.
Clerics! And he snaps his fingers at a few like the same uniform you see of the guards, but in sort of a road manner. He goes, "Attend to them. They are envoys. They are our guests. Make sure they are healed and treated."
Lotus is gonna snatch up the ring before somebody accidentally steps on it.
Okay.
Good call.
And then Sodden
Good call.
walks up to you all, and he does the hand clasp again, and he gets the really stern look on his face, and then he bows, like as low as he can, and he goes, "My sincerest apologies. Whether you are here officially or not, you are envoys and guests of Shadestep. This should not have been allowed to happen. I shall speak to my guards. They will not be allowed to not be punished for such a failure."
Well, I think they did a very good job protecting the envoys.
And he nods. He's like, "I would very much like you all to cooperate with Guardmaster Delane."
Would he by chance be able to lead us to a place we can rest?
Of course. And he snaps his fingers again. Delane comes up and like clanks his spear down. And as the clerics start healing you and everything, Petrin kind of turns to Mirape and he's like, "Hey, I don't know if you can understand me, but I think that all the parties, I think that your people are up there and going."
I'll grab like a handful of berries.
You could get all the berries and start
just
moving.
run that way.
Yeah. So as you guys are all getting helped up by the clerics and everything, suddenly just Ape climbs up over the railing and walks at you. And all the guards are like,
Twink and Dolus have no idea. Like, Dolus might.
yeah, no. So
Twink has no clue.
Mirape just kind of walks up to you all. They're just like, "Whoo!"
Sox just
I
goes,
hold my hand out for a berry.
Okay.
The berry is
So-
held out to you, and Twink, you immediately connect the dots.
"Hello, Mara." Fuck, like both of Sox's hands are on the ground because he is just hunched over from the rebuke.
How much are these clerics healing us for, by the way?
Let me roll real quick. Right off the bat, they're each going to cast a spell on you. This will just apply to you all. You're all going to get 8 back.
Nice.
Sick.
And then they're going to slowly usher you all into not the main promenade building, but further back along the steps. There's like a second entrance into what seems to be the rest of the structure. And they're sort of ushering you all into there.
Sox
and-
kind of. As we were getting ushered, Sox was going to offer his hand to Lotus as he stands,
Mhm.
Lotus takes it.
and he just, gently helps her up and kind of limps his way in not exactly
She's not letting
go.
go of his
Yeah.
hand. Yeah.
Oh god.
I want to make note that every time a cleric tries to heal me, I'm gonna back away and just be like,
Just eat berries.
You keep shoving berries in your mouth.
They're all a little confused, but they've encountered druids before, so they're kind of like, okay, he's really committing. He's really okay.
Man has an hour, right? So he's gonna use that hour.
Yep.
So they usher you in, and it's like this big sort of side wing. Delane is like, the residences. This is where you shall be staying. And
Go ahead.
he opens the door, and it's sort of like, it's like an apartment in the sense that there's like one main room, and then there are a few separate ones of that. There are 4 rooms, each connected. Between Tanya, and he kind of,
Does he leave? Or is he turning?
he
to
just
leave, or
stands there at the door. He's just holding the door open.
Much appreciated, Dolly.
Thank
course.
you.
All right, you're not allowed in if you're gonna be an ape.
I'll
just
turn
stay
back.
outside.
Wait.
Stay outside for the next 45 minutes.
I'll go ahead and turn back though.
You guys watch as Mara turns into an Animorphs cover for a moment and this transforms back into human form. He's just standing there. And Delane's like, right, I did meet you. Yes.
And Sox turns to Lotus and goes, "Would you like to stay around me for a bit? Because I have some business that I might need to attend to."
I want to wait for Dolus first.
Okay. And he turns to Delane and goes, "Delane,
Yes.
would you happen to know the location of Arlashna?"
And he kind of sits there, like stiffens up a little as you say the name, and he goes, I am not supposed to tell any of the envoys.
If you see her, could you tell her that Socrates is here and would love to see her?
And he nods. And he goes, there will be an attendant outside your door at all times. If you need anything, just let them know.
Thank you.
And he nods, and then he snaps his fingers, and he points to one of the guards who comes to stand next to the door, and then he nods one last time, and he walks away down the hall.
Twink walks up to the guard.
And the guard is doing the Westminster Abbey dead stare.
What's your name?
My name?
What's your name?
Lina?
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 It's a wonderful name.
Thank you.
How'd you get into this business, Lina?
I am a god. It was my father's job, and it is my job now.
It's very noble of you, following in your father's footsteps.
Yes,
And I'm sure you're great at it, aren't you?
I try my best.
You want to party with us tonight?
I am not supposed to move from my post.
I won't tell anyone.
If anyone comes and I am not standing outside the door, I will be in grave trouble.
How tall is Lina?
Lina's about 5'7".
I'm gonna cast minor illusion, an exact copy of Lina. Say, who's not gonna see you here, Lina?
And he kind of sits there. He's like, what kind of party?
You'll see. And then I'm just gonna go back inside.
Lina kind of walks in and closes the door behind him.
This is gonna be fun.
So again, inside the ring, Dolus, we're gonna meanwhile back to you. You just teleported in with Illiac's body.
I'm just gonna kind of so he was like on the ground, like I had his hand in my hand. I let go, kind of stand up. I just kind of look around, I assume I don't see Kylie immediately.
No, you do. She's sitting
do.
on the couch across from you
Okay.
with sort of her legs crossed. And she has Illiac's knife that he threw at you earlier, and she's kind of spinning it in her fingers.
So,
She goes, yeah, I really figured you'd be able to explain this one.
when did this happen?
Well, I don't know. When you dropped off the grid for a month, stopped answering my summons, and suddenly became 2 people? And she stands up really angrily.
Excuse me?
She goes, I thought you were just trying to pull the wool over my eyes, but I can tell now that you're just as dense as you seem to be sometimes. You really don't remember anything.
No, I do not remember.
You took on a new patron. Or part of you did, I suppose. And then I lost connection to you for, I don't know, a month. And then suddenly you were back on that little backwater raft.
From what I understood, or from my perspective, you could say, Archibald grabbed someone's head, and then we teleported into the sky, and we were suddenly a month advanced. That is all I know. I did not make any other deals. I did not do anything.
Kind of crosses her arms. She's like, well, I can see that now. I assumed you were just using some strange magic your patron granted you to try and trick me.
What patron?
I don't know. Believe it or not, I don't actually know everything, Dolus.
Dolus is going to kind of turn to Illiac and kick his, like, just kind of like with his foot, just kind of kick the mask off, like very unceremoniously.
Yeah, you kick the mask off, and it's your face. Dead eyes looking back up at you.
Can I loot his body
Yeah, go right ahead.
as investigation?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
I'm just kind of looking for anything that I don't have on me as well. Like I'm just, like, while I'm just like I'm just looking for anything that I don't have or wouldn't have.
Okay.
That's a 16 plus 1, 17.
Okay. So as you're going through the coat and the everything, you begin to notice all of your stuff is there, except for the rod and the sending stone that you're now keeping in your pocket. And the rewards you got from the sea serpent.
But everything else is exactly the same.
Everything else is exactly the same. Take the glove off.
And just kind of inspect his arm.
His arm is also burned, and there is a ring, just like Kylie's ring, but it is like withered and rusted on his finger.
Can I try and take the ring off?
Yeah.
I mean, do I have to roll anything?
It comes off.
And Dolus is kind of looking at it and just like inspecting it. Well, I don't understand.
Kylie kind of takes a really deep breath and she's like, I do know one thing. You didn't go back on your deal, or at least this you didn't. And she gives you like a little pat on the head and she's like, I apologize for not trusting you.
Apology accepted. I don't understand. Wait. In that moment, a month or so ago, you said I dropped off the face of the earth.
You were in another plane.
I was in another plane.
And then I lost you.
And you don't know what plane that was?
You were in the astral plane.
Wow.
I can sense
what?
you through the ether.
I didn't even know there was an astral plane.
We don't like to go there.
I don't understand why this version of me would use that name.
I don't understand why he did anything he did, but then again, I don't exactly understand why you do what you do.
Understandable.
However, I will say this. As angry as I was, watching you fight you was pretty entertaining. She kind of like leans back on the couch.
Dolus just kind of sighs. She's like, was it fun?
It was fun. You know what's not fun?
The
dead Aarakocra in the ring.
I didn't really. I know you said no corpses in the ring, but I didn't really want the Shade Step Empire getting a hold of this particular corpse.
Kind of like, we'll consider it another favor. Can stay for now until you can dump it in the ocean.
Right. Dolus just kind of plops down onto like a mound of the pillows in the ring. He just kind of looks up. And he's like, were there only two of me?
It took me a long time to find Illiac after you came back. But yes, I can only sense another one of them. And now it's just you. Good old Dolus. And she like reaches over and pats you again.
But so there weren't duplicates of the others?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't get to watch him the way I watched you. I actually had to hunt for this.
He was stronger than I was.
Maybe his patron gave him a little bit more juice. Something about him in those shadows was wrong. She gets like the most serious you have ever seen Kaeli. She kind of sits up. And she goes, well. And she claps her hands together and suddenly she's really relaxed again. She's like, this is going to be very interesting.
Is it?
But for now, I think you should get back to your sister.
I think you're right. And Dolus just kind of he says that, and then he stays like laying down for like a little bit longer. He just kind of like sits up and comes out of the ring.
So you're all sort of sitting in the apartment center room. This is around the time that Twink has brought in the guard outside, and Dolus appears.
Did you talk to her?
Yes. She has no idea what's happening either.
Who is she?
Wait, hold on. Do I see the guard in here, like with us in this room?
Yeah, guard standing over in like the entryway. He's kind of relaxed his shoulders a little.
Sock says, who is she? He's like, Dolus is like, who are you?
Lyra.
Why are you here? Where are we?
I'm here to party.
Excuse me?
Master of Twinktania, Sir Tinseeker, invited me in.
I'm just gonna look to Twink.
I can go if it is bad time.
You stay.
There are bedrooms, right? Like
Yeah.
private rooms?
Yeah.
Sox just kind of nods his head toward one of the rooms.
Lotus looks over at Dolus like, should we go?
Well, Dolus kind of nods and starts getting up and heading towards the bedroom Sox nodded towards.
Lotus kind of rushes after him and takes hold of his robe, just kind of hovering close to him.
As she grabs his robe, Dolus stops and grabs her hand.
Lina, have you ever killed someone before?
Lina's eyes kind of go wide, and he's like, yes, I have.
Insight check.
Okay, yeah. Roll an insight check.
Insight check. Fuck.
Oh, that sounds
12.
like a bad fuck.
He massacred an army.
You
Yeah,
can't tell if he's lying or not. He seems a little awkward, but you're not. Don't get a full read on that.
You ever killed a child before?
No. Oh no.
Pussy.
No.
Pussy.
He kind of gets a little sad look on his face.
As Sox goes into the room, he kind of yells out to Twink and Mara, and it's just like, "We need to find Archibald after I have this talk."
Great job for you.
I'll
Cool.
join you.
In the room or searching for Archibald?
Searching for Archibald.
I'll
Okay.
join you. It just stands there.
And he's like, "Be ready to go when we're done then."
All right. And then I'll head over to the guard guy and be like, "Are you ready to party, man?"
Lina's like, I am uncertain now.
Mara, you got any of those berries left?
I do.
Give me one.
I'll give him a berry.
All right. What are you gonna do with the berry?
What are you gonna do? Are
I
you
feel
gonna
so
eat it?
vaguely threatened.
Eat it.
Lina
Chug,
takes
chug,
it.
chug.
He's a little uncertain. Then he pops it into his mouth, and as he chews, he immediately gets this sort of calm look on his face. I'm suddenly less uncertain.
Right?
This is very nice.
Good work, Mara.
Can
Your
I have
turn.
more? Can I have...
I'm gonna be like, "Your turn, buddy. Come on."
I'll pop one in. It's a dirty 20.
Oh.
I mean, you could choose to
It-
fail.
It's considered as a magical effect, I'm sure, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
All right. Yeah. No, the berry doesn't do anything for you. It's just a berry.
That seems like you're gonna have to work a little harder, Mara.
I'll pop one.
So yeah, while you're out there drugging the guards, all of a sudden there's a big bang on the door, and Lina's like, "Oh no, oh no, oh no!" And he ducks to the side.
Run.
He hides.
I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door, and there's a woman standing there, and she's like, "I need Twinktania's colors, any uniforms you need, preferable materials for clothing. Do you have an armor you wear, or is it all robes?"
Yes.
What?
You should come in. What's your name?
My name. Marisa.
Marisa?
Yes, I'm the uniformer. We discovered you did not have an exact appearance, and we would like you all to be uniformed for
I'm gonna
tonight's feast.
put my arm around her back and start leading her in and go, "How long have you been doing that for, Marisa?"
My God.
Make a persuasion.
Oh no, it's only 11.
She goes, 200 years.
I
think
bet
it's
you're
a
really
little
good at what
old.
you do.
I am. I'm designing armors and clothes. Every single warrior Shadestep has had for 3 centuries.
You want to party?
Kind of looks at Mara like, what? And then she turns and she sees Lina. And Lina just goes, "Hello." Good to see you, Marisa.
It could take some time, Marisa. You might want to sit down.
What is happening in here?
We're just having a good time, Marisa. It's just we're trying to enjoy life.
Yeah, enjoy yourself, and I'll hold out a berry.
She looks at like.
All right, don't eat that just yet. But when we're done, you eat that.
Yeah.
What color are Twink's clothes?
What he's wearing right now?
Yeah.
So he's got like a darkish orange jacket that's tied around his waist.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's just dark tan and like grayish like
so
shirt
she's just
on.
kind of got a clipboard and she just kind of writes a few things and she goes, "I'll go with that."
Oh, fuck. All right. Can you throw some purple in?
And she like stops. She goes, "Really?"
Yeah, you think it'd look great, don't you? Watch this. I gotta activate my guardian armor.
It appears and she sees like the design and she goes,
Right. It's good, isn't it?
"Trousers or robes?"
Kind of looks around and goes, "Yeah, robes."
Decides another thing and she goes, "Line after lane sees you, you will be in quite trouble." And she just turns and walks to the door. And Lina's just like,
You're no fun.
"Goodbye, Marisa." She just closes the door and leaves.
The delayed failure.
There's always next time.
All right. And what's going on in the bedroom? It's a risky question to ask.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Weird.
never ask me that again.
Weird thing. So Sox
What? You're
kinda
in a bedroom. What is happening?
What is
in
the
it?
bedroom? What is the bedroom layout? What does it look like? It's just a bed and a nightstand.
It's just a bed, a nightstand, and an armoire.
How big is the bed?
It's a queen.
Dolus just kind of walks over, sits on the bed, and he just kind of he kind of sits there and like just kind of relaxes for a bit, looks up. Hello, Socrates.
Dolus.
Lotus sits next to him.
Sox is leaned against the door.
Well, I have only the slightest clue of what just happened. I was told that when we did the skip ahead in time, another me appeared.
Just
And-
another you.
Well, from all I know, there is another me. Well, there was another me who is now dead.
Right. And I assume, and he kind of gestures to Dolus's arm. And I assume whoever gave you that told you that, or is there someone you talked to in that ring?
Right. Well, yes, to both, sort of. And Dolus like kind of has the realization that like he has to like explain this now. He's like, I made a deal many years ago. And kind of like gestures his like hand, no glove on. He's like, gave me this. Her name is Kylie. Genie in this ring.
Right.
She told me that I disappeared for a month, and in that time, another me appeared and made another deal with a different patron.
So there's a chance that there may be more of each of us as well.
Correct. And she said that when I disappeared, I went to the astral plane.
How much does Sox know? Like, does he know anything?
Nope, it's not really that studied in S.
Does he even know the concept of it?
You know the concept of it. It is one of the planes of existence that is specifically for it's the graveyard of God, basically.
Okay.
Okay. And Sox just goes, right.
He showed
Fucking
up.
astral plane.
Yes, he showed up and claimed to be me. And said that he is me. I don't remember exactly what he said. He basically was trying to tell me that I should have made a deal of some sort, I'm assuming with the patron that he now prayed to. But
Why did
Sorry,
he use?
Oh, go ahead.
Why did he use that name?
What name?
he called himself Illiac. Illiac was my birth name. I changed it when I came to this plane.
Right.
And I don't know. It kind of looks to Lotus. That's the main thing. Well, not the main thing. I don't understand any of this really, but that is most confusing to me. Is why I would, if that is another me, why I would ever choose to use that name. I don't know if there would be other versions of everyone, considering I don't know why any version of me would separate from Lotus.
Speaking of Lotus, you said something strange to me the other night.
What?
You were always called a monster. And you, Dolus, you told me that you were left with very little choice but to leave the plane of air.
Correct, I did tell you that.
Now, I won't pry, but I will ask. How are they related?
We were born different. Seen as... You could say seen as lesser, seen as... Monsters would be a word, defective. And we had no choice but to leave. As in, we were exiled.
And I assume that's why you wear your masks.
Correct.
Whatever it is, whatever it is, I'm sure it can't be that bad. But what just happened today is a new case altogether.
Correct. We might want to speak with Archibald about all this and his connection to the astral plane.
I was thinking the very same.
Where is he?
Look, I don't know. We'll find him in a moment.
Right.
And he just kind of... He comes off the door a little bit, but he's not moving away from it. And he goes, so you made a deal after you left. No, it was before you left.
Correct.
Yeah. And Sox just kind of lets his mind run for a second, and he goes, what is it that's under those masks?
Our faces?
Sox
trying to ease the
Sox
tension.
chuckles a little bit. Sox chuckles just a little bit and goes, I mean, I assumed.
Dolus is going to, at the question, seem a little bit like... kind of stiffens for a bit, and he just relaxes his shoulders. and he lays down, like lays back onto the bed, just kind of like spreads his arms a little bit. And he's like, maybe one day, Socrates. If you can't tell, I don't seem to be in the best shape. You all seem to be fine now, but I am not. Dolus has not been healed.
Sox is still bleeding in several places, and he's like, we're not all fantastic right now.
Maybe a bit of rest would do us all some good. We can continue this conversation another day.
First, I have to find Archibald. You two are more than welcome to join. If not, I will go with Mara. Lotus, maybe we could stop by the library while we look. Or did she didn't mention that to him, did she? No. Well, she asked about... Oh, yeah.
Dolus is like, why do you want to go to the library?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, people ask Sox
you want to go to the library.
And Dolus, as Sox like is like, if you guys want to come, and Dolus just looks to Lotus like, would you like to go?
I want to go to the library. I think, well, Raiden's told us libraries are places of knowledge.
Right, well then we're going. Dolus sits back up. That's enough rest.
Sox goes, hopefully we'll get a full night's sleep tonight and everything will be okay. And he's gonna, open the door.
Yep. You open the door, and Lina is now, like, sitting against the wall. Spear's kind of, like, resting across his lap, and he's like, why do I do this job? I just wanted the approval of my father.
Oh, you're still here.
Are they okay?
And Sox looks between Twink and Mara and is just like, Mara, are you ready to go?
Sure, are we partnering later, man?
Sure.
Before you could do anything else, there is a knock on the door. A little bit more forceful than the last one. Twink, you answer it all excited, and you are met by the familiar sight of Lorelei.
Fuck.
Lorelei!
Arms crossed. And she's like, yeah, hello.
You said we had a week. You said we had a week.
I'm not here to kill you.
Okay.
No, I don't want to
Party!
Did you really invite me up here for a party? I have important business to do.
What?
We didn't.
Yeah. The girl. She points at Lotus. The bird girl flew down, said you all needed to talk to me. Important.
Oh, fuck! Fuck!
I didn't say anything.
And Sox just throws his hands up and he's like, oh, fucking lovely!
She goes, I promise you, you landed on the deck of my ship, said you needed to talk to me, and then flew off. You said it was life or death?
Sox takes
who's on your ship?
What?
Who's on your ship?
The usual crew. Angled, Walk, Carmen.
They're all dead.
Archibald is there too.
Sox
he came back after you left.
Sox looks at Lorelei and goes, did Lotus, she looked exactly the same, right? Like, even down to, and then he remembers that Lotus put her pink bow on shoes earlier. I don't remember if it was the same day.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and she's like, everything, even the little bow.
Yeah, no, exactly the same. Exactly the same as always.
Not wearing my bow.
Lorelei, we have to go now.
Yeah.
And she's like, am I being tricked by magic? Is that what just happened?
Worse, maybe. I don't. We have to go.
We can explain on the way.
Okay, and Lorelei is just like, all right, and Lina's like, oh no, should I get someone?
No, you stay here. You pretend like you're guarding something. And
Okay, and Lina like follows you all out and closes the door behind you, and he stands opposite the illusion of Lina.
Oh, that illusion's gone. That illusion is long gone. It only lasts a minute. That illusion's been gone for an hour.
He walks out. He's like, "Oh, I'm gone. I thought I was going to be here while I partied."
walking out of the door. Dolus is just like,
Get this guy
Mara.
fired. Yes.
I'll need some of those berries of yours.
Oh, the berries! It's time.
How many you need, buddy? What's your
How
HP?
many can you give me?
What's your HP?
My
Right now?
HP, 20 of 31.
20 of 31. Take what you can get, man. You look a little rough.
Ouch, I was at 4.
But y'all got healed by like guard clerics, alright?
I have 12.
On
Should taking the
way,
berries.
I take them.
Lotus will just very quickly explain to Lorelai, like, pretty sure you know about the jump because Sox tells everybody about the jump. And then apparently some things happen and now there's 2 of us everywhere. So that's not me. That wasn't me. I don't know who that was. That's probably me, but not Kurt. You'll see.
Sox is fucking rambling through multiverse theory as he's doing it, like as Lotus is talking.
As you guys are running out,
How much HP do I get back?
oh yeah, how many
What-
berries? Do you
what
just
is
make
it?
a whole handful?
I'll throw another handful. Yeah, just give him 10.
Cool.
All right, you get 10.
Thank you.
Make the wisdom save.
Alright.
Sorry.
One for each.
One
No,
for each.
just do one big one.
Alright, my wisdom save is +5. 19 plus 5.
You're
Nice.
fine. You're not affected. You just shovel all the berries in your mouth. There's too much tension.
Mm-hmm.
You all
I don't even chew them, I just swallow them whole.
Like
you
a
all
pill.
like run out into the courtyard, and you're ready. You run out of the promenade, and you start running back down the path you took up. And I'd say you're about like halfway down towards the ships. You can finally like see the harbor through this like canyon pathway that's cut down to it. And Lorelai's ship is there along with all the galleons and the Shade Step Navy, which is huge. And there's some kind of commotion happening down there. You're not quite sure what, but like there's clearly some hectic stuff happening, and people are running away from the ships, and some of the ships are arranging and everything. And all of a sudden, a few of the cannons on the ships start firing, and a bunch of them seem to be firing at Lorelai's ship. And as you're running, Lorelai starts running faster, like max speed. And right as you guys are getting like towards the bottom of this cliff, you watch from the top deck of Lorelai's ship. You watch a very familiar sight of a just field of magic missiles come firing off the top deck and just slamming into all of the other ships. Like just dozens of the fuckers.
Fuck! Archibald did get cloned!
And
That or Archibald just died.
and as you're coming down and you watch all of these fire off, a bunch of the cannons fire into Lorelai's ship, and there's a giant explosion as it would seem some kind of gunpowder store goes off, and the Bordelace is almost split in half. And there is panic and chaos, and some of the ships are still firing, and no one knows what's happening, and that is where we're going to end our session this week.
Jesus Christ.
Cool.
You killed Archibald! Or
Died
other
off screen.
Archibald!
Archibald died off screen. That's fucked.
What if our Archibald has been other Archibald the whole time?
Yo. Oh my god.
So either other Archibald just died or our Archibald died. Fuck, I guess I'll see you next week! Fuck me!
Or will we see you? Or will the other we see? Goodbye!
Bye.
See you
Bye!
Monday.